Hey, welcome back to Barber Yoga. This is a 30-minute energizing practice, perfect to squeeze into half an hour of your day. Come to a cross-legged seated position. Close your eyes and let's begin. Softly deepen your breath, connecting to Ujjayi. In through the nose, out through the nose, with that slight restriction at the back of the throat. Feel your breath gently expanding the ribs in every direction. Into side ribs, back ribs, front ribs, and feeling this sense of space and openness and ease. Relax your shoulders down away from the ears. Soften your jaw, maybe leaving a little gap in between the teeth. Using these first few breaths to come into your yoga practice. This gift for you, this time for you. Great. So open the eyes. Seated side bend with one leg straight, starting with the arm and neck release. Extend the left leg along the mat, flex the foot up towards the sky, engaging quadricep on top of the thigh and pressing the whole of the leg into the floor. Rest the back of the left hand on the floor and reach the right arm behind you. Deep inhale, expand ribs and spread open the fingers of your right hand. Exhale and slide the right arm towards the floor, away from the neck. Feel into the right side of the neck. And if it's comfortable to let go, then soften left ear down towards left shoulder. Deep, easeful breaths into whatever you're feeling in the right side of the neck. Hand clasp thigh. So bring the right hand around the lower back, grab hold of the inner thigh of the left leg or your waistband. And deep inhale, roll the right shoulder up and back. So feeling for this opening across the chest, this opening across the heart. And exhale, slide right shoulder blade down the back. You feel more of a chest opener and more of a neck release. Inhale, activate left foot, flexing it straight up towards the sky. Exhale, soften jaw and release in the neck. Release. Chest opener. Reach the right arm up towards the sky, about 20 degrees from vertical, and deep inhale, expand ribs and activate right hand. Spreading open fingers, wide open. Connecting to the active left leg, so feeling for this strong foundation. Then with easeful, gentle, deep breaths, massaging open the ribs, the chest from the inside. Just noticing where you feel any tension, breathing into those places. Arm overhead, reaching right arm over the side of the head, over the ear, with the palm facing down towards the floor. So the important part of this one is keeping the shoulder wrapped. So wrapping right shoulder towards the armpit. It's moving the shoulder down away from the ear. So you feel the whole of the shoulder area activate and come alive, wake up. Start to feel energy moving, maybe tingling sensation. It's good. Breathe into that, feel into that. To release reach the right hand behind you and use the left hand to help the head upright again. Let's set up for the other side. So slide the right leg forwards along the mat and aim to keep the right foot active throughout each arm position, with the foot flexed straight up towards the sky and the quadricep engaged. So you're pressing the whole of the right leg down into the floor. Starting with neck release. So left arm reaching behind you, spread open the fingers of the active left hand. And watch that you're not forcing the breath. Okay? Often when you're asked to breathe deeply, there's a big temptation to force the breath and to get quite aggressive with it. The idea is to make the breath flow as gently, as easily as possible, but for the breath still to be deep and long, slow, delicious. And keeping the right leg active, the right foot flexed. And getting ready for chest opener. Hand clasp thigh. So left arm around the lower back, grab hold of the inner thigh. Rolling left shoulder up and back. Sliding left shoulder blade down the back. And feel for softening right ear down towards right shoulder. And give your breath a massaging, soothing, compassionate quality. Feel how your body responds when you breathe for yourself from a place of self-care, kindness, and compassion. Now it's time for chest opener. So reaching left arm up towards the sky, 20 degrees from vertical. Spread open fingers of left hand. And keep checking in. What's the quality of your breath? What's the intent behind the breath? Often there's a temptation to go into a place of struggle. That's an instinctive pattern that we repeat. So your yoga practice is about dismantling those patterns, going from a place of struggle, of resistance, to a place of ease, gentleness, softness. And getting really curious about how your body and also how your spirit responds when you treat yourself with love on your yoga mat. Arm overhead, so left arm over left ear, palm facing down towards the floor. Inhale, expand ribs, especially into left side ribs here, getting into intercostals. Next, exhale, wrap left shoulder towards the armpit. Keeping right foot flexed and jaw soft. To come out, reaching left arm back behind you, right hand to the side of the head to bring the head upright again. Elbow to knee into abdominals. Come to lie down on your back. Clasp hands behind the head, just at the base of the skull. Then pick feet up off the floor, knees over hips, feet flexed. Inhale, curl head and shoulders up. Hold breath. Lower back down, tailbone up. Exhale, elbows twist to the left, right leg reaches forwards, pull belly down. Inhale, center. Hold. Lower back down, tailbone up. Exhale, elbows to the right, left leg forwards. Inhale, come on back. Hold breath. Exhale, elbows twist towards the left, right leg forward, spread the toes of the right foot, pull belly down. Inhale to center, hold breath. Lower back down, tailbone up. Exhale, elbows twist towards right thigh, send the left leg forwards and pull belly down. Inhale, center, hold breath. Lower back down, tailbone up. Exhale, elbows twist towards left thigh, reach right leg forwards, belly pulls down. Inhale, center, hold the breath. Lower back down, tailbone up. Exhale, elbows twist to the right, left leg forwards, and get right shoulder blade up off the floor. Inhale to center, hold breath. Lower back down, tailbone up. Exhale, elbows twist to the left, right leg goes forwards, belly pulls down. Keep going on your own, to your own breath, your own movement. Slowing it right down. Finish the round that you're on and release. Lowering down. Setting up for bridge. Awesome pose after abdominals. Opening up the front side of the body. So feet hip distance apart, parallel on the floor. Arms by your side, palms face up. And lifting hips up towards the sky. So bridge after abdominals, great time to reconnect to the expansiveness of the breath, the openness of the breath. Feeling into this opening across the heart. And we're also starting to wake up the feet, wake up the legs. So this is a short class. Make every breath count. Just 30 minutes. Come on down. Roll over onto either side. And come to hands and knees for turbo puppy. Then elbows halfway towards the floor. Relax the back of the neck. And squeeze elbows and upper arms towards each other so you feel your lats start firing up underneath your armpits and also chest muscles firing up. Okay, spread open the hands, press the floor away with your hands and maintain the squeeze, spreading the breath into the upper back and back ribs, into that space between the ribs and the shoulder blades. Either stay here or push back into turbo dog. That's keeping the bend in the elbows and lifting the knees, lifting the hips. Maintaining this strong, active squeeze of elbows and upper arms. Breathe deeply, keep the jaw soft. To come out, lower knees down. Come to kneeling for bird wing. Okay, so either sitting on a block in between the feet or sit on the heels. Forearms parallel, palms facing up, elbows stay touching the sides of the body. Inhale, expand ribs. Exhale, arms splay open. Inhale, forearms to parallel. Exhale, arms splay open. Then slow the breath right down. To slow the movement right down. Movement and breath become one, completely linked. Finish up. Dolphin. From hands and knees lower onto elbows, forearms parallel, or either clasp hands together. Soften the back of the neck, deep inhale into upper back, and exhale, lift the hips, lengthen torso. And feeling for this same squeeze of the elbows and the upper arms to wrap the shoulders. And notice what's happened to the breath. Has it become short and more aggressive? Really slow the breath down. Get control of the breath to get control of the pose. Your choice to keep both feet on the floor or do leg raises. Go for about 4 breaths on each leg, but without opening the hips. Keep the hips level. And lower knees down, finish up. And come on up to standing, sun salutations. Standing at the top of the mat. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, fold. Lunge, left foot back, left knee down. Lift ribs, reach arms up. Exhale, hands down, step back to plank. Lowering knees, chest to the floor, modified chaturanga. Low cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Lunge, left foot forwards, right knee down, lifting through heart. Exhale, hands down, step forwards, fold. Press down through feet, inhale up. Exhale, hands together. Arms up. Forward fold. Lunge, right foot back, right knee down, arms up with active hands and shoulders down. Back to plank, modified chaturanga. Low cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lunge, right foot forwards, left knee down, lift ribs, lift arms. Exhale, hands down, step forwards, soften neck. Inhale, all the way up. Hands to heart press center. Press down through feet, arms up, forward fold. Lunge, left foot back. Hands down to plank. Reach back through heels. Knees, chest, chin down. Low cobra, inhale. Tops of the feet press into the floor. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lunge, left foot forwards. Inhale, active hands. Step forwards, fold, soften neck, soften throat. Rise to standing, hands together. Arms up. Forward fold. Right foot back, right knee down. Hands down to plank, pressing the floor away with hands as you lower through modified chaturanga. Low cobra, hands pull back so ribs pull forward. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lunge. Right foot forwards, left knee down, arms up, keep it going. Hands down, step forwards and fold. Activate feet, rise to standing. Exhale, hands together. Awesome. Inhale to chair. Hips low. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Step back to plank and lower through chaturanga to low cobra or upward facing dog, meeting back in down dog. Step the right foot forwards for warrior two. Arms parallel to the floor and keep the chin over the center of the chest. Check in with your breath. How much more ease, peace, steadiness can you bring to your experience of the practice by bringing that into your breath? Reverse warrior. Left hand either on the outside of the left leg or on the left hip. Right arm reaching over right ear, palm facing down towards the floor. Connect to your feet and to your legs, to the immense power and strength that is in your legs. And from that place of strength and foundation, create this feeling of openness and expansiveness in the breath through the torso. Extended warrior variation. Left arm around the lower back, grab hold of the inner thigh. Right forearm rests on right thigh. Inhale, move the ribs forwards away from the pelvis and roll left side of chest up and back. Exhale, soften neck. Right ear towards right shoulder. And soften jaw. Hands to the floor, stepping back to plank. Through modified or full chaturanga to low cobra or up dog, down dog. Other side, left foot forwards, warrior two. So for warrior two, make sure that the left knee is tracking over the center of the front foot. Okay, the knee will often try and drift in towards the center. So redirect it so it's going over the center of the front foot. And you're pressing into the outside edge of the back foot. So you feel both legs active, feet pressing firmly into the floor. And that is the place where you lift and get the length through the spine, space in the torso. Reverse warrior, stay connected to those powerful legs. Place the right hand on the outside of the right thigh or on the right hip. And two choices for the arm. If arm overhead is feeling a little uncomfortable or intense for you in a bad way, then reach the left arm over the left thigh into a neck release position. Okay, this can feel pretty delicious in the neck. It's always choosing the expression of the pose that your body genuinely needs in each moment of your practice. Making wise, intelligent, compassionate choices for yourself. Extended warrior variation. Left forearm rests on left thigh. Right hand takes hold of the waistband or the inner thigh behind the back. Connect to legs again. And feel for lengthening spine and torso forwards away from hips as you press into the outside edge of the back foot. Release. Hands to the floor, back to plank. Modified or full chaturanga to low cobra or up dog and downward facing dog. Pigeon. Left foot forwards. Make sure the hips are level. And with breath, walking the hands forwards, folding over the front leg. Maybe the forehead comes to rest on the floor. Pigeon, one of the ultimate teachers in yoga practice. This pose was my nemesis for years. Each time I came into it, it felt like the most intense battle with myself, with my body, with my spirit, with my mind. And it really taught me how to breathe through discomfort, how to be with discomfort, how to be with the uncomfortable parts of myself and stay present, stay aware, and stay connected to my breath and allow my body to let go and to soften. Now I love Pigeon all day long. Let's do the other side. Step back to downward facing dog and bring the right leg forward. And the key here is to keep the hips level. So if one hip is a little high, you can place a block underneath for support if you're feeling a little tight in the hips. But make sure you're not leaning over onto one side and you're just kind of hanging out in Pigeon. It's that moment in Pigeon where the thought, I'm ready to come out, I want to come out. It's when that thought comes into your experience of Pigeon, it's that moment where the pose begins. It's there where we need to stay and be and breathe through, stepping out of our comfort zone, out of our own perceived limitations and seeing what's on the other side, seeing what we're truly capable of, breaking free from old patterns. Just by breathing in Pigeon. Amazing. All right, release, come on back. Downward facing dog. Bring the knees down. Come to lie back. And let's take a happy baby to cool down. So holding on to the outsides of the feet, knees either side of the torso, just squeezing the knees either side of the chest. Keep the lower back and the pelvis down towards the floor. And feel for ballooning the breath down into the lower back. And getting the breath into the abdomen, the hips, the pelvis. As we start to move towards Savasana, keeping the breath soft, but deep and easeful. And feeling into this sense of gratitude for taking this time for yourself on your mat today, making the effort. Be really proud of yourself. And when you're ready, releasing happy baby, make yourself comfortable, lie back for Shavasana. Arms by your side, palms face up, soften the jaw, close the eyes, and just let the breathing come back to its natural rhythm, letting go of the ujjayi. It's time to come back. So deepen your breath. Move fingers, move toes. Then stretch arms back behind your head. Hug the knees into the chest and lightly roll over onto your right hand side. Slowly come on up into a seated position. Hands together in heart prayer center. Namaste. Thank you all so much, guys. That was awesome. See you soon. Bye.